come. No, Alex is preparing for his Edinburgh Fringe show. It's at the Folds. August 1st to 25th. I'm Angela. And we thought that maybe I could tell a funny story or two in his place. You see, I love comedy, going upstairs. I love comedy. And for me, really, the beauty of comedy is in the everyday. So here's an anecdote. It happened last week. It's Tuesday. Is it Wednesday? You have to get the details right for the comedy to pop. It was Wednesday because the post person came earlier, remember? He's black. Nigel and I decided to go to Kew Gardens. We haven't been making the most of our annual membership, which gets you a 10% discount at the shop. So, we're standing there in the queue. Sometimes it just writes itself. And you'll never guess who we saw. Hold on, wind back. In 1993, Nigel and I were living in Newark. It's a lovely town with the third largest operational sugar beet factory in the UK. Now, we had a back garden, moderately sized. I'm of middle class stock, and Nigel is utterly mobile and working class. And Alex, my son, you see, he stood on this stool at the bottom of the garden and talked to the neighbouring boy over the fence, like two old men. I can't remember where we got the stool from. Do you know what? The first time we met the neighbours was at parents' evening, and I remember he said something awfully homophobic. Now, I didn't say anything. B&Q. We got the stool at B&Q. Of course, in those days, all of the furniture came with incredibly complex instructions. This was pre-IKEA. I mean, IKEA did have a presence on the UK market, but it was like 5%. There had been that absolute revolution in flat-pack furniture, which has really opened up a whole new level of home comfort to the lower and middle income bracket, and why not? So, we're in the queue, and we see Pablo. Shortly after the Labour landslide in 1997, Nigel and I were convicted of embezzling funds from the largest homeless charity in the UK. Now, because the accounts were in my name, I was handed down a custodial sentence. And while I was inside, I got in with the wrong crowd. Much like my Alex did in year 3, and he ended up with a nasty bump to the head and had to be seen by a specialist at Great Ormond Street Hospital, a national institution. I can see you agree. Yes. But in my case, I became a drug baron, conducting operations from a high security unit at Holloway. You see, I worked in tandem with Nigel on the outside, and we remotely coordinated the smuggling of contraband across the Andes, dealing mainly in niche psychoactive substances, and all the time reinvesting our profits in Big Pharma. During this time, Nigel began a torrid affair with Margaret, the treasurer of the local Rambling Association. Often overlooked role, but one that's very important in organisations. Now, we've always had an open relationship, and I was just happy that someone could help alleviate his lumbago. Anyway, so we're in the queue, and we see Pablo Diego Morales-Fernandez, the leader of the FARC rebels. He'd been tracking us for months. In order to secure my release, I had to give away some rather sensitive information. So Pablo pulls out a helmet and cock MP5 submachine gun with a firing range of 300 meters. It's an excellent model. And he points it directly at Nigel's temple. In that moment, Margaret walks by. She throws herself in the way, notwithstanding an ankle sprain that she recently got on a trip through the Chilterns.